4 of Allison Johnson, 29 Levi Kuntz, 06W Sean Wallenfels Jr., 2 of Corey Swatzina, 51 of Dustin Gehring, 77 of Levi Klatt, the 19 of Riker Waldy, and the 87 of Jeff Pearson. Let them loose for 25 full field of Sportsman sprints. Brett McGuy got his first career win earlier in the season, looking to duplicate that here tonight. Dana Glenn still looking for his. As they come off of 4, the Sportsman main's underway. Good through 1 and 2. The early leader is McGuy in the 66. Couple of cars having to swim it on the back straightaway. But they'll make it through. They'll make it through 3 and 4. We've got lap 1 in the books. McGuy leads with Glenn and Rude in hot pursuit. Dana Glenn trying to hunt him down. And to the inside, there goes Glenn as McGuy got stuck up in the slick in the middle of the racetrack. McGuy trying to come back and get him, but lap number 3 belongs to Glenn. There's a slicked over groove right through the middle of 1 and 2, and a lot of drivers are getting the drive tires in there, spinning the wheels and costing them a bunch of position. There's also a nice slick groove through the middle of 3 and 4, and it's costing some guys some spots as well. Glenn is now rocketing away and building quite the advantage. Let's see if he can keep that up. He's going to have some pretty intense traffic ahead of him, and they're side by side all throughout this field. McGuy second, Rude third. It's Jacobson trying to run him down. Jacobson looking to the low side on Bill Rude coming out of turn number 4. Meanwhile, Glenn going up into the cushion down the back straightaway. And Dana's going to run into some problems. 2 cars slowing in turn number 4. Caution flag is out. That is Gehring in the 51 and Waldy in the 19W. The 2 cars come into a stop. Car-Mart USA and RPM Performance making that happen for us, as it is Dana Glenn looking for his first win. Here at Skagit Speedway, at least. McGuy second, Rude third, Jacobson 4 as they'll restart. Way go green. You can see the front end of McGuy's car has a little wiggle to it. Meanwhile, Kai Dixon jumping ahead of Justin Jacobson on the restart. And Steve Parker has found the low groove, much to his liking. Parker working into 5th. Backstretch restarts always make something happen. Out front, it's Glenn leading the mid-done charted waters ahead of McGuy and Rude. Cars playing bumper cars back in the field. Everybody driving in and through it. Jacobson trying to take 4th place away from Parker. Parker on the outside. And caution. Cars stop. Pearson, one of them in front of your leaders. And it's Axel Outman in with them as we see the yellow flag fly. Straightaway restart inbound. Dana Glenn got a win over at Eagle Track Raceway in Republic earlier this season in the Bill Lemley-owned car. Chance to get one in Bill's backyard here at Skagit Speedway. First black stripe on the wall is the acceleration zone. He's going to go late. He'll bring McGuy with him, who sticks right on his heels, at least for a little bit. We go back to green. Nick Evans storming around the top of the Greg Thornhill Own 82. He'll pick his way up into 5th. See as they spread out if he can charge up and around Kai Dixon. But bad news, Nick, a number of years since he competed full-time in a sprint car, has brought his car back to life. Dixon gets caught in the middle. Parker coming with him. 3 cars battling for 4th. Parker tries to get a nose in low on Dixon, and yellow flag is out. Car backed into the wall. underneath the Sierra Pacific sign as we see another caution. Lights go out on the racetrack. We are coming back to green flag action this time around. Glenn, back to green. The guy's doing a pretty good job sticking with him through the middle of the corner. Corner exit is where Glenn picks up a ton of ground. Nick Evans threatening Kai Dixon for fourth, and Evans has got it. Talk about a guy who's loving the back straightaway restart. It's Nick Evans. Now Dixon rallies back hard on the inside, 3 and 4. He's going to keep fourth. But Evans really good in the top of 1 and 2. And if Dixon makes a mistake and washes out again into that slick, he's in trouble. Dixon actually close enough to Bill Rude to start applying some pressure on him. And there goes Dixon again into that muddled middle where Steve Parker now getting involved. High Groove getting a little bit better. Race for fourth is entertaining with Dixon in the 20, Evans in 82, and Parker in 23. If Dixon can hit his marks around the bottom and keep under the slicked off groove, he's making some ground to the point where he's looking inside of Bill Rude. And cars together, big wreck front straightaway. Rude made contact with Evans and Jacobson together just beyond the halfway point of this. Yellow flag's out. '22 car. You're live.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, suspension looks good. All the bars, shocks, arms look great. So we'll see what he does when he pushes off here.
Other than that top wing damage to the right-hand side, good to know on the Jacobson car. Evans's car up against the wall and damage a little more extensive on that, as you can see. Rear pick just to get him off the wall to start with. Ends what was a pretty good run for Nick. He had climbed up the field on the high end of the racetrack. Wall that kind of runs right in between the Bud Light and the RPM Performance side. Again, that's the earliest they can accelerate. From there, they've got to stay single file until the black stripe underneath the Cook Road shell sign. Caution on the racetrack coming. Jacobson slows in the front straightaway. See if we can get an 11-lap sprint to the checkered flag. Green flag. Steve Parker darting underneath Kai Dixon. He's got fourth. 3 wide back in the field. Allison Johnson feeling froggy. Hops forward a couple of positions. And Corey Swatzina around. Gets a little bit of Matt Loving. Everybody else gets by. Cautions out. Back straightaway. Glenn waits a little while this time. Again, McGuy's done a good job sticking with him for a little bit. But at corner exit, Dana Glenn makes a lot of hay. Opening up a commanding lead down the back straightaway. And car around. It's Baker. Collects up a couple more. Wallenfels. And Outman, I believe. Well, Dana Glenn's got to go 2 more times around for his first Skagit Speedway win. Glenn, Magai, Rude, Parker Dixon, top 5. Ostrom, Baker, Tharp, Johnson, and Zylstra. Ostrom up and around Dixon. Dixon fighting back on the low side. The way is kind of shut by Steve Parker as Alton's going to go up and around. Look out, Glenn slowing, getting into 3. Picks it back up, but now on the outside, it's Rude coming after him. 1 to go. Glenn down low, and you wonder, is it fuel? Who knows? Final time, Glenn slows again. Magai trying to go to the high side for the win. And Glenn hangs on. Magai 2, Ostrom 3, Rude 4, and Parker 5. Lose a bunch of speed. My guess is that he was almost out of fuel. As he got into the corner, the fuel load dips back into the right in the tank, got just enough in there to get picked up to get enough acceleration through the turn to get him to the start finish. So I'll bet you Dana Glenn is just about out of fuel as he is out of the car and celebrating a win. Going to be fascinating to check. We'll have Ashley ask him if that's what it felt like down there. As a quick victory lane with your winner only. Dana Glenn going to celebrate with Brett Magai for a second, but we need to get him out and get his trophy and, yeah, get this show on the road. Ashley, you're live.
He is out of the car and he can hear you. Lots of celebrating going on down here in Victory Lane. Dana Glenn, you held him off at the last minute. Holy smokes, what are your thoughts?
I have no idea how that happened. I think I ran out of fuel right there at the end, and I was just trying to drive the inside to protect and tried to give him room on the outside if he was going to be there. I didn't want him to run me over, but I can't thank Bill, Tim, Chief, Ryan, Daryl, Tristan when he's here. My mom's here tonight, which is really cool. She's up from Vegas, and I was at Pacific Raceways this morning. My brother's racing down there, and I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to put the pressure on you. I'm going to go win tonight. So to do it is pretty freaking awesome.
And when you did, absolutely. So your restarts on the back stretch, I noticed you would start right at the line, in the middle, sometimes late. Were you just having fun, or was there some strategy to that?
Oh, there's always strategy. You don't want the guys to catch on behind you, and you want every advantage you can get. So good job to those guys. I'm just so pumped. I got to thank Maverick Construction, Powers Performance, Folds and Mares, Matco Tools, Gold Buckle Espresso, and Crisp Mechanical. Crisp Electrical, there it is, thank you.
We'll give him one more round of applause, you guys. Dana Glenn, your Sportsman A main event winner.
His first win at Skagit Speedway and basically getting tackled. That's fantastic. All right, we will get the picture taken real quick and then we'll clear the front straight away. Congratulations, second and third, Brett Magai and Alden Ostrom. We are not going to be doing second and third interviews, so roll on through. We got to get the program moving and on its way. Well, folks, again, thank you for being here tonight. We apologize that we haven't been able to get our first 2 divisions through with their complete lap count. However, you saw what they were trying, and, hey, sometimes they're going to be great, and sometimes they're going to, well, you know, end up getting cut short. It happens. We have got one more program to go.